Hello. This is a forest like halfway between Kyoto and Japanese sea coast. Today is May 15 and forest is full of sounds of frogs. But I didn't, well, make a video about frogs. I make a video about plants. And I came here to show you this wonderful plant. This is whitish flowers of Kianagraphis. Kianagraphis japonica, one of most outstanding flowers among all monocots. Well, the story is that monocots is a big group to which, for example, grasses, sedges, tulips, palms, and many other plants belongs. And among monocots, most typical plan of flower construction is like 6 equal perianth members. We call them tepals. And then 6 stamens and central pistil which contains 3 parts. Very, very, very stable flower plant. And there are some deviations. And one of the most wonderful deviation from monocot flower plant is Kianagraphis. Kianagraphis belong to Melanthaceae family. Family is famous because many of Melanthaceae are poisonous and used in a pharmacy, and many of them are very ornamental plants as well. So Melanthaceae is quite typical monocots. Many Melanthaceae has exactly what I just described, like 6 tepals, 6 stamens. But in Kianagraphis, situation is completely different. Flowers of Kianagraphis are fully zygomorphic, so they have very interestingly modified perianths. 3 upper tepals are much larger than lower tepals, and sometimes lower tepals even invisible, so small that you don't see them even in magnification. Stamens are very short and much shorter than members of perianths. So this is absolutely unusual, outstanding. Very hard to guess why Kianagraphis has such a very strong modification of the flower. Nearby is Heleniopsis. Heleniopsis also belong to Melanthaceae. Today, on the middle of May, it's very easy to separate these things. In the spring, in a very early spring, they're very similar because both of them have rhizids with ovate leaves. But now, like Heleniopsis is in fruits. And Heleniopsis is extremely typical Melanthaceae member with everything as I said. But Kianagraphis is outstanding. And, well, one of guesses is that Kianagraphis probably acquired that interesting asymmetry due to adaptation to some interesting pollinators. I don't know who is it. It's not easy to find this information. But we can guess, because flowers are, well, let us check. Wow. Well, don't tell about Kianagraphis to those people who collect some natural aromas and make some perfumes from it. Because wonderful. This is absolutely amazing. It's not very strong, but extremely attractive odor, at least to me. So, well, probably some interesting pollinators, maybe some night insects, because in the daytime I don't see much insects around. Maybe it's because today is a wet day and it was several days of rain before. But anyway, Kianagraphis is odorate and probably attractive to some pollinators who understand, well, they very highly understand the value of different odors. So very odorate. And unusually constructed flowers probably is adaptation to pollination of some interesting insects. It's not very frequent plant, but you can find it in Japan. And, well, lately you may see fruits and seeds. Seeds have attachment, and small attachment on the seed is typically the sign of distribution of seeds with ants. So ants probably distribute seeds of Kianagraphis, but some interesting pollinators are maybe responsible for that unusual shape of the flower. So Kianagraphis is a monocot with extremely outstanding deviating flowers. It would be very interesting, for example, to research development of the flower, how it achieved such interesting asymmetric and unstable outstanding deviating shape. Again, Kianagraphis in the middle of May, and this is a valley between Kyoto and a Japanese sea coast. Thank you so much.